Hello, I'm Zorab and this is Byther Farm. Today I thought we'd have a look at some of the effects of the incredible heat we've had this summer. Now, as you know, I will pass comment on the weather pretty much whatever it's doing. It's a sunny day, it's a bit breezy. It's seriously sub-zero. It's raining today. There's been a frost overnight. It is super windy. And despite having had quite a lot of wet weather recently, feels really nice out here. It's quite windy. It's another glorious day here. Gosh, it's warm out here. But this summer has been unusual, not just in the longevity of the heat, but the temperature has been higher. And part of me thinks this is a sign of things to come. It's an indication of what our summers may be like in the future. And you know, we have been warned for at least the last 40 years that the climate would change, and we've seen it bit by bit. I think this year has highlighted and focused us on what it may be like in the future, but you know, no doubt next year it will be a cool wet one and we'll all be saying, oh okay. But actually, from what I understand, the cool wet summers and the prolonged and wetter winters are also a sign of our climate changing, which means that I may need to find new ways of gardening or adapt the way that I garden now. Because I've been gardening for 45 years or so, it's a long time, and not completely done it in the same way, because my methods have changed as I've learnt new things, but I've had similar expectations every year. But it may be that I'll now have to think about irrigation in a more conserving and responsible manner. I haven't used a sprinkler for quite a long time, for 20 plus years, and actually we've got one here that we inherited from Mr. J's parents, and I haven't used it. The only time I've used it was to let the ducks dibble under it. So but very much this year I have been focused. If I've been watering the garden, I'm watering right down at soil level, right by the roots, underneath the leaves, let the water get down into the ground, and where I can avoid it splashing on the leaves, partly because it's wasted there, and partly because then when the sun comes out it just scorches the leaves. Anyway, here are some of the things that have happened so far this summer. Just spotted this growing in the asparagus bed. Couldn't quite believe what I was seeing, so I've dug down just to confirm. This is incredible. This is an avocado. An avocado seed has sprouted in the warmth of our summer. Normally we would have to grow these inside to get them to sprout and grow them like a house plant. Wow. This little pot of herbs that I planted up earlier in the year did very well as long as I kept it watered. When it got very hot, I decided to conserve the water and use it on bigger beds. So this pot has got, well, fairly crispy. I've been using grey water to water this fairly new herb bed because plants aren't established yet, and I don't want them to curl up and die before they've even got a chance to start growing. The rosemary, well, I don't know if it'll make a comeback from this. It bloomed for so long and was so beautiful this year, but it's just struggled. Lack of moisture, and I'm not watering the pots. I'm concentrating the water on the vegetable beds, so it's not looking very good. And neither is this box plant. This should be a deep, lush, evergreen plant. Is now just a shadow of its former self. And inevitably, after showing you the effects of the sun and the heat, today it is raining, and it started raining yesterday, and it rained on and off yesterday, and it started raining around midnight last night, and it's been raining lightly and heavily ever since. So The ground is soaking up all that water and you can almost hear the relief out in the garden. The birds aren't very impressed with it. They're all inside going, oh, it's raining. Ducks don't care. They don't mind. It's water off a duck's back. But yeah, the chickens and the turkeys not looking so impressed. Mr. J has gone off to work in the rain. Slightly relieved actually, and I am very, very excited. The chance of plants now having a really good soak and then the warmth returning and the maturing and producing lots and lots of food for us. Well, that's a very high chance now. I'm so pleased. Well, that's it for me today. I'm staying inside in the dry to get on with some chores in the house. And so, wherever you are in the world and whatever you've got planned for today, I hope it's a good one. And I also hope you'll join me again tomorrow.